I'm so honored to be in this place, in this church. I thank the leadership for this church to accept me to stand before you. And also, I'm so honored that you have allowed me to come and share about what we are doing in Uganda, in Africa. And also a special thanks also to the ladies, because I knew in the past that I'll be speaking to men. So I'm so blessed, to have this opportunity. And as I'm going to share my ministry, I've got some pictures here. While I'm sharing, you can pass around, go through and pass to the next person as I'm still sharing about the ministry. Still, I've got some sheets. We have actually 11 copies, so I hope you can share what I'm going to be actually sharing. If they are not enough, I'll make sure that you get a copy, or a family can share while I'm sharing the ministry. Well, like as I said, my name, I'm called Sengova Samuel Mugabe, and I come from Uganda. Uganda is in the continent. Uganda is part of the continent in Africa, which Uganda actually is located in East Africa. And we are an organization. I represent this organization as the founder of this organization for the last 10 years. And the ministry name is called Children Saved by Jesus Ministry. This is the name that was registered in the Ministry of Government as far as the children ministry is concerned. So we are registered as a non-government organization ministry in Uganda. And on behalf of this ministry, also I run an orphanage home, which I've been doing for the last 10 years. Like as I said, I'm Samuel Sengova. I have another name called Mugabe. Actually in Uganda, when a family gives birth, they'll name you a name like mine, Sengova, after your family. So it's we call that a clan name. So if I give also birth to a child, I'm likely to name that, whether she's a girl or a boy, usually they'll take that name Sengova to name that girl. We can add on the rest names. So that's how my name came. Well, I got saved in 1998 in November when I was 11 years. And right now, standing before you, I'm 28 years. I made 28 years in April 12th this year. But well, with the ministry we are doing, I started getting commitment in 2003. This was a time when God was calling me to do a ministry. Myself, I lost my father when I was very young, at a very tender age, and in all I never had a chance till now to know who my father was, actually how he looks like, because even I don't have a photo that can be presented to me for several reasons. But among those, it's because my father had many wives. So because my mother was not the real mother, was not the real wife, was not a married woman in the house, she was outside the house, she was very far. So basically, I don't know how they got to know each other, but somehow, somewhere, God had a plan. In all that, I was, they gave birth to me. So in this, I never had a chance to see him. And unfortunately, as I said, he died actually. My father died due to HIV/AIDS. This is a disease that killed him, which actually kills most of the people. So in all that, I never had a chance. I was not grown up with my parents. I was not grown up with him. So that's how I got saved, because after his death, I was taken to village to stay with my grandparents. And now this was the same incident, that when I went to stay with my grandparents, still the grandmother who was married to the grandfather, she had another children. She gave birth outside the marriage. So in this, we are actually mistreated. I was rejected most of my time. So in all that kind of pain, in all that, God had a plan. That's why in 1998, he called me and I responded to him. So that's how actually I got saved. How did I start the ministry? Because personally I had gone through kind of rejection. I had no one take care of me. I had no person to look after me. So I went through this. But I was helped with some people. I was raised up with other family members and friends and church members when actually I was not a Christian. So while I was coming back from school, I heard someone preaching the gospel for a couple of times. And it never took time for me to accept Christ as my Lord and Savior. But until when I was going down to the village, they shared more details about who Christ is and how he would be to me and how I'll go through all this and how will I go if I don't have Christ, what will be the end results of my life. But still I never accepted. But during the night when they shared about that to me, I had a dream seeing someone very far in a white dress calling me like, come, those who are heavy burdened, come to me, I'll take care. But still, even when I woke up, I never paid attention. It was a struggle to come to Christ, but still he had a better plan for me. But that week, it was like Wednesday, when I shared the dream, everyone was telling me, God is calling you, maybe he has a reason. We went to church, the preacher had finished to preach, and here I had to give my life. Because he made altar call and said, there is a young man here whom I feel he must give his life to Christ. This was a visitor, like how I've come from Uganda. He preached this sermon, he made an altar call, I never knew him. So it's like are they telling me? Should I go? Am I the right person? I was looking to all my neighbors. No one could go. But the preacher kept on saying, I'm speaking to you. If you are there, Christ is calling. It's the right time. What really made me to come to Christ in all this? He made this statement. You never know what will happen. As we move outside this building, you don't know where your life will end up. Immediately I stood and I ran in front. He led me into confession. And from that time, I've gone through, but I've never regretted why I came to Christ. So in that, God started speaking to me to do something for him, and how they did the same thing to me. So in 2005, I started running an orphanage home because I had a dream which was disturbing me of a child eating from a trash bin. But when I woke up, I knew I can do something. But when we are like in the children's camp, there was a lady who told me actually about a girl that was abandoned, left in a canteen. This was a girl who was 1.5 years old. She had no one know about her, and up to now we have not had anyone saying, that's my child. So this is when my ministry, and this is when the dream actually started to come true. I took in this girl, we went to the police, I had to share about this, and somehow, somewhere, because of our police and some issue, they said, maybe you can take care. Maybe you know why you have brought this girl. You must have a reason. So, because sometimes they think maybe young men have given birth, they dump them, now they pretend they want rescue. So this guy actually, they said, you take care. So in all that, the ministry started of the orphanage. Immediately when I did that, the number started growing from 1 girl to 5 children to 6 to 10. And right now speaking, we are taking care for 25 kids, all of them staying in one house, the orphanage home we have in Uganda. So that's how the ministry started. And this ministry actually, we also take care for this girl. She's a girl of 15 years recently. I'll have to pass this picture. I did that, remain with that picture, because I wanted to start from there. That girl, she's called Faith. She was born seeing, very happy, not in her size. But because of some issues and some financial issues, she went sick. In Uganda, there is a policy, money down, cash down, then receive treatment. So because she was sick and we had no hope, she was suffering from malaria. By the time we went to the hospital, it was too late. What happened? When we went to the hospital, she was given overdose, which the doctor said quinine, and this blocked all her system. Right now speaking, she lost her eyesight. She is not seeing again, but she was born seeing. So this orphanage also take care for that girl. And she can't walk herself outside the orphanage home other than when she knows where she is. Once she gets familiar to the environment, then she can walk from there. But that's how her life has been. But we are thankful because the Bible says in everything, give thanks to me. God has a reason. No one, I don't know why that happened, but God must have a reason. And we believe God will do something. His work will be manifested in Grace's life and the rest of the kids. There are several reasons why orphans are in Uganda. I'll mention a few. Some of these orphans, they have lost their parents, their families, their siblings because of HIV/AIDS. This is a virus that has killed most of the people in Uganda, in Africa, and actually other countries. And I believe you have heard about this epidemic disease. And also there is family breakdowns. Many families break down. In Uganda, we don't call divorce. So because divorce, I have got to understand, you have to sign documents. You both agree that we must separate. In Uganda, because there are several issues, people don't need to sign forms. Someone will just go away and say, I've done, I'll never come back, I'll never see that person. So we don't have divorce in Uganda. Though, as far as legal terms is concerned, it will be termed as divorce. So many families break down. Someone marries today,